We'll do some round rule cruci 20, starting off with the boss relic, and the boss relic we're starting off with is Electropegnet. Should be a good bit of fun. Ambiguous Amulet or Fresh Shield. Those seem decent. I think I'll take Ambiguous Amulet. I think I should be able to get a few damage procs off of it with Electropegnet. This class does kind of appreciate Electropegnet, especially for hitting crits, is the main reason. And generally most of the time when you're hitting your crits in this class, you're pretty fine. So I think this will go decently well, but we will see, because I'm certainly not the biggest fan of this boss relic. It does cause some misnavigations usually. Lovely transparency there, perfect. But maybe I'll get lucky enough this run there. I'll shoot towards the crit, shall I? Since it would be nice if you could get it, but I kind of doubt that you will. Great stuff. Should probably try and grab a bomb, shouldn't I? We'll discard here. And not quite, damn. Not quite, wow. Some pretty insane stuff here. The problem is I have double store later, and there's like really no point in not going to double store. But Spintress Payment is just so much damage. If I take Spintress Payment, I can also consider like skipping boss relics. That is pretty funny. I'll just take it just because it's really quite good. It's so much damage if I can build a build for it. Extra plant in this fight, that's rather nasty. Let's hit my bomb, shall we? Oh, it's a 0-0? That's pretty funny. I just never get to shoot as a 0-0, so I didn't know. Alright, Electropegnet's meant to make me hit more bombs, not less bombs. Come on now. Okay, this is actually just crazy. How am I hitting less bombs? Because this is a pretty easy map to hit bombs on. I usually expect like 2 or 3 within the first 2 shots. We weren't getting that, unfortunately. 40 gold, at least it deals damage now. That's so funny, I've never dealt with the issue of it not dealing damage. So I'm pretty sure as long as we get an orb that deals good damage... Oh, okay, maybe I can play with debuffs actually. Pretty sure if we get an orb that deals good damage, though, I should be perfectly fine. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll take it. Good stuff. I think my boss relic's going to be decent enough here. I do get this crit here, which is pretty cool, but I was trying to aim for the bombs. Maybe I shouldn't have tried that. Seems that got a bit too fancy and did a whole lot of nothing instead. Unfortunately, Bramble's useless unless I land 2 Brambles at once, but that's pretty hard to do. I mean, good damage. I do kind of want to shoot the Horrible just to try and get some bomb value, but probably a mistake, I guess. Just like if I do get the bomb value, it's extremely nice. Oh lord, what was that? Alright, there we go. It's just much simpler if I hit the bombs, and as well as I get a few kills, actually. Know what that was. Oh, so close yet so far. Do get this infection kill, but does look a bit spicy, doesn't it? 2-3 versus a 3-6. Well, as long as we get a good shot off for our next shot. Perfect. Oh god, that's not happening, is it? So I'll try and aim straight down the middle. I think that is, yep, perfect. Alright. I don't think you can get the kill here because you're not going to hit the crit, but wow. Nice work. Okay, that was really good. So I healed 10. So I only lost like 16 health. That's really good. Okay. Not bad at all. Upgrades on the Spintress Payment are so worth it, but I'm just going to withhold to try and stock up more gold. I think I definitely just play for AoE power here, because my ability to smash through enemies is already extremely good. And this class does appreciate having bombs, as well as I think Electropegnet plus Powder Collector should be decent enough. But yeah, I should have pretty decent single target kill power, it's just AoE power is always a question for this class. There are a few ways you can solve it. Powder Collector should indeed be one of them. Oh my god, what was that shot? That's what I mean by like I just don't really like this passive that much. Sometimes you do just get shots like that. And I'm not saying that you don't also get shots like that normally, but like at least I have a bit more control over the ones I get normally, right? Great stuff. Bang bang. And then the Grubby Gloves is just a very solid relic to have. The main reason why I like it so much is it just creates so many good hits for you. It's like, oh, if I hit like a Spinception, that's just insane for so many fights. Even something like a Crystal Catalyst or a Mask of Sorrow or a Status Symbol, all of them are just significantly more playable because of it. I do want the crit here, I don't know if I'll be given it. I should be able to get at least 2 bombs on this first shot though. I don't think that's asking too much. Indeed, I didn't think it was. Okay, nice bramble. I don't really know how to follow through on that though, because this is not the best shot ever. Although it did pretty damn well. It did pretty damn well. Oh, doesn't he attack this turn? It's so irritating. Okay, perfect, I killed him. Pretty sure he would have attacked there because there was a thing under him. And I think that's how he attacks now, which isn't what I read the patch notes as it being, but that's the way how it works as far as I remember. 145 gold, great stuff. Maybe removes is what I want to be doing actually as well. This should be just a very decent first shot. There are some fights though where, I mean like this is why I wanted the damage, right? Sometimes it matters a lot. Alright, give me a very interesting shot. I certainly wasn't expecting it. I think I'll go like this now. I want to make progress towards these bombs and the refresh, because I do believe that I will need my refresh to close out the fight. But looking at it more, there's actually a chance I won't. Doesn't look like I'll have to worry about that though, does it? I believe this can hit a crit. I don't think it will, but it, oh my. Alright, this Electropegnet seems to be doing pretty well for itself, doesn't it? Good stuff. Very, very clean. I've barely lost any health, and I get a refresh of Betsy's Hedge. Betsy's Hedge is great and all, but the temptation to just take a refreshive is very high. I do get a lot of damage from... Oh, I think I'll just take a refreshive. Like, if I can get Powder Collector refreshive recom, I'll be in such a strong spot. Obviously, you know, like, recom's an amazing relic to get, and obviously it's nice, but I don't know, I feel like it might be a good idea trying to set up for that high roll. 7, so the bomb actually will spawn in pretty fast. Yeah, like that. Alright, good enough damage. Should be able to get a kill here easily. Then we have Refreshive. Oh, if I can get 3 bombs, that would be so nice. Yeah, actually a bit unfortunate, to be honest. Getting that 3rd bomb would have been pretty sick after all. I do believe you do not hit a crit. Okay, that's fine. Didn't need the crit, I just would have extremely enjoyed it. 36 damage. Thank you very much. It really doesn't feel like it's in my hands, does it? The shot goes where it pleases. And sometimes that's hitting a crit and a refresh. And sometimes it's hitting a whole bunch of bombs. Alright. My Spintress Spam is dealing so much damage. It'd be kind of a shame to spend my gold, wouldn't it? But it'll definitely be worth it. Spiffy crit, Alien's Rock. Alien's Rock's just kinda good. But also Spiffy crit gives me like ultimatum scaling. I'm down a decent chunk of health, maybe I should heal. But healing is for cowards, and I'm not a coward, I'm just looking at least pretty close to dead, because there's still a boss to get through. And who knows how hard that'll be. Cauldron Bubble, Short Fuse. So well done. There's just a lot of good stuff here, okay. I'm gonna need to... Okay, let's just... Ooh. What exactly do I want to get here? There's just so much good stuff here. Like, I'd happily spend, well, I say spend, I'd happily buy 4 relics here, and the remove. And buy a Cauldron Bubble. Which, to be honest, I should really just, yeah, I think I'll just try and increase my AoE power. Because I've got really good single target damage, as it stands. Healing is so good, but I think I just don't take it. My deck's pretty big. 5 plus 40. Only buying 1 pass to the next door would be kind of spooky. But also the ambidextrous is like equivalent. If I'm reloading... This is tough. Is this your card? I don't know. This stuff feels very solid. I feel like I could get a lot of use out of a lot of it. I think I'm just meant to buy these 2. Do you think that's what I'm just meant to do? I don't have any gold for this store though, but I think that should just be fine because yeah, it's pretty horrendous. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's horrendous. Refresher course when I have pretty minimal powers. The round guard is insanely tempting. I'll just buy the round guard and move along. There is some decent stuff there, but I think we're fine. I can play for a bit of a Spinfection focused game plan as well. Not the best discard ever. The good news is my AoE powers should be decent enough here. Yep, Powder Collector is really going to help out, and the fact that I got the short fuse to help it out as well is also just great. Oh, great stuff. I'll wait for you. I do want a bit of gold though. I did make a slight misplay here, but that's fine. 27, that's fine. I just needed to get the one heal. Oh, I have Realm Guard. Forgot about that part. No, I took a hit here. Oh, no, I didn't take it. Perfect. 50 gold. I could upgrade, but I think I'm not meant to. Oh, sorry, you're always meant to upgrade that orb. It's always more value to upgrade that orb. Alright, 45 health. I'm much more comfortable with 45 health. And also I've got my immediate bomb pretty much. Alright, should be good. I can also get this Spinfection going immediately, which is actually seriously appreciated. An instant 3 Spinfection as well as the AoE damage is very good. Get to start working on that tree immediately as well. I won't get the crit with this shot, but it's still 2-4 and that's just decent damage. You know, like, Pebbles at 2-4, it's pretty solid. It's been a while since I've done Goosey Zeros. Alright, great stuff. This Biffy crit just to work on this boss I think is going to be a pretty big deal. Even if I'm not hitting a crit, still just getting that one Spinfection per shot, which is a pretty big deal. And then when I do hit the crit, I just get like basically double damage, right? And that is really nice. Any multipliers in this game are seriously good. Good stuff, but I don't believe that, yes. Exactly what I thought. Good dodge. Alright. This fight was pretty clean, wasn't it? I'll try for a shot like this. It's a bit too wild, but I really wanted to bounce into that bomb. I believe that was the second bomb we just got, right? Yeah, perfect. Alright, very good stuff. I should probably upgrade the Golden Bubble actually. I now have to start asking the question of how good my AoE is. Go for gold, defresh potion, Sphere's Fate. I think all this stuff is pretty decent, but also multi-ball magnet. I think I just want to take the multi-ball here. Gets me slightly more gold, which is nice, but also I just get more AoE power, and my single target hits do decrease a bit, but I think that's a worthy trade. Because I'm fine to just shoot stuff like, okay, yeah. I definitely need a play to increase the power of my Golden Bubble though. Because I need to be able to handle the 200-600 fight if I get it. I'm pretty fine into most of the other fights anyway. Yeah, I am. Because I have targeting, and I have exploitable. That basically just gives me a good matchup into most of them. Apart from the 200-600, I just need to make sure that I'm good enough into that fight. Horrible is still just nice because it gets me bombs. And like, let's be honest, my Pebbles are also 0-0s, so great stuff. I do just need to keep making that upgrade though, as I mentioned. The Spintress Payment 1 would also be nice because pretty much anytime you upgrade that orb, it gains damage. I think that, funnily enough, right now, I really want to get this kill right now. That'd be so nice. Just don't think that's going to happen because that requires more than a few bombs, but, you know, the chance is always there. Okay, the chance is always there. Huh, I should have believed. And now this shot just cleans everything up because my AoE power is actually really solid. Perfect, getting that Powder Collector was just 10 million% the correct call, wasn't it? Yeah, like, you upgrade it, it gains damage. Pretty much all the time. It's a good upgrade, and it's just an amazing damage source. Speaking of amazing damage source, I really want like a reduce, refuse, recycle. That'd be pretty insane. Okay, that's also great. I love adding more damage to my deck by adding more gold. Oh my god. So these guys... Okay, this guy's fine to ignore. Look at my deck setup as well. This is hilarious. This is the scariest fight in Area 2. I think it's a pretty fair statement. I get 2 extra minions. Well, first of all, this guy is nasty to get immediately, who I immediately have to try and take care of. And my deck setup is just horrendous. I didn't even get that kill. He just did too much damage there, so I wanted to try and stop that, but I didn't quite get there in time. Give me a crit and some bomb value, please. Some bramble, if you'd also be so kind. Oh my, I actually got the bramble I asked for. That's shocking. Good stuff. Alright, now I just need as many bombs as possible because I can't smash my way through all of these enemies one at a time. I will discard, of course. Discarding is beneficial for me, and it allows the Spinfection to tick down so that when I aim at this bomb... Okay, it's such a scary fight. Luckily I didn't lose too much health, and I did manage to gain a decent chunk of gold. Thanks to my lovely molten gold, I guess. Jesus. Like, that fight feels scarier than the elite fight, but I very well could easily lose more health in the elite fight, depending on what it is. I do get my, like, instant bomb, though. It's not that scary of a fight, at least. But the orb that I wanted for this fight is very much on the opposite end of my deck. They're really laughing at me for not taking the ambidextrous, eh? I really wanted to take the ambidextrous, but I just didn't have the gold for it. It's very unfortunate. I think taking the healing was definitely just the correct call, unfortunately. I would have loved to take both, but I just couldn't. And I think the short fuse, just in case I hit the enhanced gunpowder or like the reduced navigation, was just too important. Now I don't have any pegs on the board here. Don't need any pegs on the board, do I? Damn. Cool stuff, but my health is dropping rapidly. Very, very fast. Perfected React and Bag of Orange Pegs. I've definitely just got to take Bag of Orange Pegs, just because my single target damage should just be good enough. And the fights where I'm going to lose a lot of health are going to be fights with multiple enemies, like this one. 715, look at that beautiful damage. Like, this orb can absolutely just carry runs. I need you dead though. So please hit at least 2 bombs. That's rather unfortunate. I would have preferred not to take a single hit this fight, but did end up losing a bit of health, didn't I? Yep. Actually, they're all just withering away. Perfect. Just a tad unfortunate because I really needed my health. That's very tempting. I won't really get my gold back, but it is tempting. Oh my god, let's just do it. I'm not going to be upgrading it. Yes, I need to hold off on upgrading it for a bit. I have magnets, so I can't afford to try and greed. Don't have any greed, post-combat greed after all. Okay. 18 as well. Very not ideal, but as long as I get at least a decent first shot off, which I think that is, I should be in a fine spot. Oh, I did not get enough bombs. It's truly rather unfortunate. Alright, I just need to make sure they're dying now. How did you miss? Okay, perfect, there we go. I just simply couldn't have it missing. Just a solid 400 damage, not bad indeed. No bramble, tad unfortunate. I do want to get my gold immediately. Maybe, maybe not. How did that dodge? Oh my god. I decided I wanted to get the gold. I did not get enough bombs. I did get enough bombs. Perfect. I will just let you move up for free, and then I'll just claim a kill. Just deals so much damage. I think the spinny bank will be worth it, but it's certainly an investment. Still just so spooky. Peglin Pendant. I don't really need the extra damage procs, but the +1/+1 I think helps out a lot. Oh, Magnet's gonna yoink it. Nice, it didn't yoink it too much. Alright, this is fine. Technically, I think adding a rubble to my deck's not a bad play. I think adding a ball lightning to my deck though absolutely is. Just has no damage attached to it. 240 gold's pretty decent though. Ooh, that's nice. Love to see that. Alright, what do we get here? I don't really buff myself, but that's always a good one to consider. I really do want that extra max health, don't I? And I really want the remove. So I get to buy 3. I just don't greed it out, right? Like, there's just no way I greed it out. Yeah, no, that just seems pretty decent. Mask of Joy is really good for some specific relics, as well as I do get some mild value out of it for now. Okay, good. I really want more critting power though. My critting power is still pretty low. News is, I'm not sure how much it matters as of right now, but I would definitely like it to improve. I would get the extra spiffy crit value as well, which sounds pretty amazing. I guess we did just spend all of our gold, so this fight's actually not good for us. I will start spamming the discard button just in case. Oh, how did you miss the crit? Look at this. All of the other pegs were obliterated around it. That crit's pretty hard to hit, isn't it? There we go. Okay, keep that exploitable going. I'll just have to aim straight for the refresh. Oh, it's not going to get around there that fast though to hit the crit. I really want the crit. Unfortunate. It was pretty close though. The Power Glove for the extra damage is nice as well. Oh, good dodge. Did I have that much illusion? Oh yeah, I did. 79, I think that's enough. Dang. Okay, cool. Slightly spooky there, wasn't it? What we got there. That does not bode well for the next fight though. I really shouldn't have done that upgrade, that was such a silly upgrade. Oopsies. Oh, this is ridiculous. It's a shame I'm not picking up the transparency, but I shouldn't get a resistance knight, so... Okay, no, that's actually really good. Yeah, that sucks, but I'm not going to have to do anything. Oh my god, there's an extra enemy here. Well, let's just bum my way through him. I've got the horrible injury filibuster to do so. Shouldn't be too hard. But getting the extra enemy here is actually pretty funny. Because these fights can always be very painful if you don't have proper AoE sources. As it stands though, looks like our AoE sources are pretty damn good. I've been trying to improve them the entire run because it's definitely a weakness this class can have. And especially since my ability to smash through single targets should at least be very decent. I think I might get my gold back from upgrading that. Sorry, I think it might be worth upgrading that. Just for the extra damage. And I'm more than happy to try and greed some gold here. Just because gold is my damage source right now, and I do not need any health. In fact, I want to make sure that I can't heal back above half health for the remainder of Area 2. I need to be getting my guaranteed crit every shot, and as long as I'm doing that, I'm pretty happy. I will just shoot this first. It'll be what, like a 10 damage per peg, which is pretty damn solid considering how much... Wow. Okay, Magnet is just going to tear him apart apparently. Oh, instant exploitable! Oh, that's just beautiful to see, isn't it? That's so perfect. Great stuff. And we just keep letting the exploitable rack up. This is just amazing. I need to make sure I'm getting my refreshes though, so I'll work on that. Yeah, having the guaranteed crit really just saved me there, I think. Otherwise this fight would have actually been at least mildly unfortunate, but it looks like I would have blasted through well enough. I probably shouldn't have been doing the upgrades on the spinny bank though. I think that was perhaps not the wisest idea, but yeah, I should have just been trying to play for the Spintress payment. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to end the next few shots and just build one big Spintress payment. I think that's the correct play. It is actually a mildly spooky play though, but I think it's the correct play. Yeah, it was the correct play. Thank you. I just couldn't have my Spintress payment be a bad shot. If it was a bad shot, I could actually lose. Morbid Orb. You know, Morbid Orb is actually pretty damn interesting. I do have Mask of Joy as well. That actually does improve my options somewhat. Not particularly, because that's direct stats. Focused Blast. I'm not really the biggest fan, but it honestly works out. Peglin's Satchel. The chance to get Money Orb's not bad. I do think the best choice right now though is just this. I don't really want what Focus Blast is giving me. I guess the damage boost from Confused Mask is nice, but I don't like the threat of misnavigation. I feel like my navigation is going to be pretty important. And I don't know, I have Round Guard plus Well Done Stake. Like, I feel like me reloading is a very good thing and I want to keep it that way. I think that's extremely fair. Okay, perfect. I may also consider just not going to any stores. I think that'll be very, very wise. I think that I'll do double store because I am very, very greedy. Yep, that sounds good. Perfect. The other nice thing about double store is I get removes, and removes is extremely valuable. As nice as it is to have a massive damage Spintress payment, who am I fighting? Coin Dragon. I'm not too scared about Coin Dragon, but I really want a healing source because I won't be surprised if the fight does drag on a... I don't even do it on purpose, I swear. But the fight can take a bit of time, so it's just a good idea to make sure that this is a nice first shot. That I have some healing. I'm not just losing health in that fight, because my healing source is fine. Oh, that was close. Or at least it felt close. Okay, I'll take that. That's a lot of extra gold. Oh, very spooky. Can I have a bramble on you, please? Actually, it is a ton of bomb damage. It's so much bomb damage. It's very easy to forget just how much bomb damage I do. Like, this is why I didn't want to take Focus Blast. There are just so many spots where, like, you just don't want to activate the Focus Blast effect. Perfect. A bit of a shame I don't have Clear the Way. It would be pretty insane. It's just a solid passive to have. But I think I made the right call. I think I definitely made the right call. Again. I mean, look, I need the gold, so I appreciate it. Bye-bye. Wait. Did what just happen? Did what I think just happened happen? Oh my god, that's hilarious. I mean, I've simply got to aim for that, don't I? It's just free money. That is so funny. I've never killed him on the first shot. Spinny Bank is just the perfect orb to do that as well, isn't it? It really is. No, I have nothing. There's no reason why I should aim at those bombs. Unfortunate. Ooh, a bomb baton. Very solid. Such a good relic. Especially in Area 1. Although in Area 1... Oh my god, yes. Perfect, perfect. My deck is looking real good now. The only unfortunate thing about in Area 1 though is of course the Minotaur issue. Sand arrows in the Coin Dragon fight? Don't mind if I do, that's really nice to see. Honestly, okay, good start. Interesting. I 100% shouldn't, but it is pretty funny. I want a collusion detection. This is 70 gold for a remove. I feel scammed. Of course, it's 10 million % worth it, and I will be doing the upgrade, but I still feel scammed. Trying to check some things. Right, well, I'm definitely taking you. Do I take this Spintress Payment? Do I? I don't actually know. I want to take this Spintress Payment. It's a fun orb, but I shouldn't take this Spintress Payment. Yeah, no, it's a fun orb. I want to take it. No, my reloads are so good. I need a reload. Let's also take the special one. I think the redoublet's also potentially pretty decent, but actually I should have taken the redoublet. But I don't think my health loss in that upcoming fight is going to be from the Coin Dragon itself. Sorry, was this random elite? No. Okay. I think that my health loss is going to be from his pegs, and that's something I'm trying to desperately not die to. 232 gold. I still don't actually have any, like, extra greed stuff. Like, I have stuff which is giving me coins, so that's great, but not technically any extra greed stuff. Where are my crits? I should have bought the thing. The problem is I just didn't want to spend my gold. My gold is very valuable to me right now. Scaling is very nice. And it was just like a very decent orb, and if I find crit synergy right here, it's so worth picking this up. I will just skip for now though. Oh my, perfect. Popping Corn is exactly what we needed to see. Critical Equilibrium is also pretty nice to see though as well. Just, I kind of desperately was looking for healing there just to outpace the, what do you call them? Fire peg damage? Definitely just gonna do... Oh yeah, sure, I'll just grab this. I might buy an orb in the store, it's unlikely, but I technically could. Okay. So, if I spend 50 gold on this, I just make my money back on the remove pretty much, like... Nice. House of Slime. Alright, some fun stuff here. Nothing too serious, and I'm actually really considering taking that. I messed up big time skipping that previous passive though, didn't I? It's fine though, just because, do I? Yeah, no. Actually, I probably shouldn't buy some stuff. I think the House of Slime was worth it. I think the Strange Brew is not worth it. And I think the Complex Claw is... Not worth it. 18, yeah. Realistically, I should not have gone to double store in the first place, but I mean, what can I say? I'm a bit greedy. I think I should be fine without it. I mean, especially with the popping corn, right? But it is a bit worrying because there are some fights in Area 3 where you just lose a lot of health with rig bombs, and if they happen just before the final boss, it can be seriously unfortunate. Now, as you can see right in front of us, we have one of those fights. So our health is not going to be the best entering the boss fight, but as long as we get a good map, we should be able to heal that all up. So, also, my gold amount is looking way better than I thought it would be. I think the choice to pick up, I'll discard here for sure, and then I'll obviously discard that. The choice to pick up the spinny bank has just 10 million% paid off. This reads when Dragon takes 70% more damage for the rest of the fight. That seems extremely good. That just seems extremely good. Okay. Solid. I would like to get as much gold here as possible. Unfortunately, I don't have any extra greed power, so it's just 12 gold. Hopefully this goes fine. Okay. It does read that way, but not when I get it first. Also, this map is not good. At least I have the extra refresh. I think that's actually going to matter an awful lot here. Oh, this is not going to do much, is it? It's fine. I don't really need it to do much. I just want to get some extra gold off of it because I think I really do want it. I'm actually just going to try and int this. Actually, I'm not going to try and int this. I will int it. That's perfect. Let's just do that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, it should be good. 244 gold. Because I really just want access to as much gold as possible because the damage boosts on Spintress Payment are just so real. I'm so happy I bought that fresh bandana. I really did not think about just how bad my refreshing capabilities would be in this fight. Yeah, I'm scared about how much health I'm losing to those fires, yeah, for sure. Bam. Oh, this sucks a lot. Good news is I'm definitely dealing a lot of damage. Oh, I got a dodge. Perfect. Let's just claim this crit. Alright, I was going to get a crit anyway. Yeah, it's definitely the fires that I'm scared of. Also, his blind is definitely getting up there. That's it. Yeah, no, this is a very fine outcome, that's for sure. It's definitely the fires I'm scared of. I still want to increase my gold a bit, but looks like the time to greed has stopped. Nice, I got that dodge there, perfect. Again, it's really not the best map, but I do get a guaranteed crit here, and that is very valuable. Okay, so he takes 200% more damage here. I'm pretty sure that, to be honest, with 200% more damage, yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I just wanted to collect up gold a bit, and then we could just, yeah, like 15,000 damage. Yeah, you can do a lot with Spintress Payment. I'm really happy I decided to pick it up. I went to so many stores this run, and I think the keyword is so many more stores than I should have. Just because you really want to build up as much gold as possible with Spintress Payment. I did not properly respect the Spinny Bank, I'm going to be honest. I view Spinny Bank as like, oh, it's nice to get the extra gold, but it doesn't really get you that much extra gold. I think Spinny Bank absolutely printed for me this run. It actually gave me so much extra gold. Like I went from 200 to I think 500, basically 600 in that final Coin Dragon fight, which is great in one. Sure, I had a lot of greed relics to go along with it, like Reflosser's Stone and Molten Gold. But it was mostly just Mini Bank hard carrying me. And also, obviously, the Coin Dragon match has a ton of gold on it, an absolute ton of gold. It's really good for any kind of nonsense like Spintress Payment. But like 2652, you can see why I was just so interested in taking the go for gold. Yeah, there we go. Just because getting multiple on the Spintress Payment would definitely pay off in the future. And sure, the -2, -3 on most of my deck, like the evasive maneuver, was just, it's going to hurt. They're not going to be able to deal damage. But because my AoE power was so solid, I just didn't really need them to deal damage. I could just shoot this to kill single target enemies and get all my bombs and refreshes to deal with the rest, because I did manage to pick up that Repiller Buster. I think the Mask of Joy, honestly, it actually, probably what, like +5 to +7-ish more illusion per shot? Like, that's not bad. I was kind of thinking that I would hit some other stuff. And if I did take the when you dodge, get 2 crits on the board, that nimble would have been insane with Mask of Joy, actually. That would have been quite solid. but I did make the correct call, and sorry, I didn't make the correct call by skipping. I think picking it up would have been good, but I made the correct call by just relying on Spintress Payment. I think, as you can see here, 52 crit damage. Having like an extra 10 plus finesse would have been extremely nice, but didn't really make a huge difference. The scaling you get on Spiffy Crit is just so good though. Honestly though, I think this run sets a very good example for what I should be doing for the rest of my round rule runs. You just need to focus on getting good ways to kill single target enemies, like Spintress Payment, or there's a lot of debuff stuff you can do, even like Bramble's technically fine, but I would rather you kill them rather than delay them. Get good ways to deal with single target enemies and get great AoE. And once you get both of them, you're very chill because like you have all of the dodging mechanics you can do. There are a lot of mechanics you can pick up to like tear through the hordes easier, and there are a lot of mechanics you can pick up to tear through the single target enemies easier. You just really need to focus on it, because I feel like maybe a bit too much on round rule. I focus on doing one or the other a bit too much, and that can lead to some unfortunate circumstances. Basic maneuver is definitely pretty good at getting through single target enemies as well. It's certainly not as amazing as like a Smithers payment, but like a level 3 basic maneuver can get you pretty far, especially since it's also technically like giving you more durability in those single target fights, which can be really important. But yeah, Mask of Joy has a lot of spots where it can be extremely useful for round rule. I maybe it was I think it was fine to pick up. It also improved boss passive options. Like realistically, wait, where's my boss passive? Oh my god, right. 50 gold. Hey, look, 50 gold came in handy, right? Like dealing more damage with Spintress payments always nice, but I guess not really, didn't really come in handy that much. I was wondering where the second option was, but it definitely does increase the how good the boss passes are, and there are a lot of high roll options. It's just maybe in a game where I'm trying to focus on a Spintress payment game plan, maybe there are a few purchases that I probably shouldn't have made. Although I do think all of the removals were worth it. I definitely don't regret a single removal, and I also don't regret picking up that last second collusion, because I technically did burn more gold by picking up the collusion. Actually, did I? Because I picked up so many relics in that last draw as well. I love collusion, man. It's so nice that I actually get to think about it having a valid impact on my gold amount, because I used Spendress payment as a damage source for this run.